All right, and hello and welcome back, everybody. This is David with Fairmare's Rangers, and we're bringing you another part of our Austria all-out war campaign, where we declared war on every nation before the end of turn 1. Yeah, it's been a scrap back and forth we have gone with all the nations of the world, but we have slowly been whittling down some of these opposing nations, and we have now got Western Europe and Central Europe under control. We're even starting to sweep into North Africa, but the Russians are on our eastern front, causing us problems. We've got Prussia pretty much whooped. We've got the Polish-Lithuanians pushed back pretty good, just getting things cleaned up there. But again, some little problems as we finish up this battle, naval battle, as against the British, which was a massive battle. I just did a naval battle at the end of the last episode as well. And these reap huge profits right here. We are going to take some of these ships, mostly just the 5th rates, and that's still going to net us 11,000, almost 12,000 for this haul after that naval battle. So very profitable, very profitable. We're going to get these ships and get them fixed up. We did take a couple trade ships because they are really good units to raid shipping lines with, obviously. All right, so with that being said, thank you, Great Britain, for all that extra cash into the bank. Let's go ahead. We're ending the turn. We're at 1743, the winter of, so we will be rolling into 1744 here after the end turn. And if we do end up with another battle of Hungary, I have decided at this point I will just really just show highlights of it, because I think we've shown after the first 97 battles of Hungary, I think you guys kind of get the gist. I think we've done just about everything we can do with Hungary, and it looks like Russia has sending up another 2 stacks for that after we just beat 3 stacks of Russian armies. So yeah, Russia's got very plentiful resources to be sending at us, and we're going to have our work cut out for us heading that way. If you're new to us and haven't checked out any of the other episodes, we have taken Bavaria, the Italian states, and Venice as protectorates. So they're on our side, even though they don't do anything except give us half their income. So, and they're a trade partner, which is pretty nice. So that is that. We still have 9,000 to spend. We're getting things fixed up. That's what we're utilizing most of the money, as it's whittled down. Editing through this, we're pushing through this fast. This campaign's gone on for quite a while. You can see where we're at with tech. We almost got light infantry ready to be researched. Once we get that done, that's really going to help a lot. And soon after that, we'll be able to get Grinzers, okay? I can't stress enough, Grinzers are going to be epic. We just took back Venice after the last turn from the Ottomans, and now we're using that army. We're going to push to start pushing back the Russians from what they taken from us. Now, they did actually lose one of them to the rebels, so we're going to deal with that before we deal with the Russians, if you get what I mean. But the goal of this is to push them further east so that they're not up on our doorstep of our capital. And obviously, I think Hungary needs some relief at this point. We're getting to the point, we've taken Poland, so Poland is going to be dealing with wrecking Poland, you would think, right? So we should be okay from the Polish-Lithuanian forces coming. It's just the Russians. And look at this. They are going to send another, it looks like maybe another 3 stacks at us. Well, we had an opportunity to intercept, but we're not taking that. So this turn, at least, no siege at Hungary, which is a welcoming change, to say the least. All right, moving right along, pushing through these. Everybody was wanting peace now, and this just ain't happening. This is an all-out war campaign. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? There's like 6 or 7 peace requests from these idiots. Don't they know we're doing an all-out war campaign? Get with the picture. Get with the picture, man. All right, we got us a new city. We're going to fix that up. And we got over 12,000 still to spend. We're going to spend that on getting things fixed. You can see the research where we're at. 2 more turns, light infantry, guys. We're going to whip through this. We're going to start really pushing hard on this campaign here. Let's go ahead, take this rebel region out at Bosnia. We'll auto-resolve that. We only lost 100 men. So this is back in our hands. Welcome back, Bosnia. You're back in good hands here. All right, you can see where we're at as far as who we're at war with still. Like I said, the nations have been whittled down. So that is that, as they say. Now, as we do the next intern, we're now going to be looking to move into 1745. We got us another naval battle. That's how you say it, David. Okay, thank you. Yes, another naval battle. And this will be nice. The Spanish are going to give us some money on this intern with this naval battle. Those galleons are packing a punch. You can see one of my 5th rates is taking some damage from that one over there. So we are winding down on this battle. I just want to give you guys a glimpse of what's going down on some of these battles so you can see what we're doing. We quickly are taking these ships out of the fight here. I'm going to keep that 1/5 rate on the left out of the rest of this fight, as it has taken some pretty severe hits. I'm going to keep it at least in safe distance from taking any more hits, because I am being kind of risky on this because I just want to get this battle over with, frankly. And otherwise, normally I wouldn't be so close to doing this, but yeah, you get my drift. Anyways, this battle's pretty much over with. They're starting to rout. We just got this one last little holdout of this 5th rate, and he is just now given up completely, which is awesome. For some reason, I haven't turned the... Okay, there it is. Okay, I was going to say I didn't turn off my chain shot, but anyways, there you go. Another 7,400. We're going to take a couple of these ships because we need to build up our Navy, and they are doing it for free. So we still get 3,400 out of it, and we get the ships. So win, 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 win on every account, if you get my drift. Okay, we'll see what the Russians do on their turn. Coming up, the Ottomans. They got all these fleets, and they ain't really doing much, are they? Lazy. Bunch of lazy dudes. All right, here it comes. Let's talk about some guys that aren't lazy at the moment. They have been for the whole first part of the campaign, but the Russians have gotten pretty aggressive here. Their laziness has subsided for now. So here goes another battle of Hungary. Once again, I will keep my promise. I will just show you some brief highlights of the battle so you can get the gist of what went down. And if you remember the last battle, we didn't have that slope as you come into the battlefield. And this one, the hill came back that I had to traverse up. So this is after I got up to the tip top of the hill. So it's interesting that the map changes. Here you can see how I'm having to traverse up the hill with my reinforcing army from Vienna. So I don't understand why that is the case, but it is the case nonetheless, and we are dealing with that as I trying to get these line infantry off of my grenadier. So I'm just going to chunk grenades into the whole mess when I'm routed off right away, and this one's going to rout after I threw that grenades on them. So there they go. now we can deal with the cav. And now you can see here in the fort, as things have gone, I've kind of used the citizen as a hero. He's kind of blocking things up, but he's pretty much dead at this point. And I'm using my canister shot to shoot this hole. So we're just blasting all kinds of stuff into this hole. And every time they come in, they're getting a big old face full of it. Wait, this doesn't sound right for some reason. This is getting a little awkward. But anyways, you get my drift. So they're taking facefuls. Here I go again. They're taking facefuls of it. All right. You can see here. So I put one of my citizens in the building, hoping they would go in it, because then I could just blow up the building and kill everybody in there with the artillery. That was my thought there, because sometimes it works. But anyways, yeah. These guys are kind of hanging out where they're not getting hit by the canister too bad, but they're still getting shot along the walls, and we are still getting some hits from the canister. As they creep in, they're going to get more and more. You can see they're getting hit. So they're starting to waver. They're wavering, but you can see all the death and destruction that's happened in this battle. And it just continues like that, and it's this battle is pretty easy. So yeah, the Battle of Hungary, 99.74 or whatever it is pretty much done, because that's all it's going to end up being. No need to put you through that misery. It's a bit of a burning heaping mess, if you get my drift. But we managed through it, kill off a bunch. We only lose 700. They lose a boatload. So all their beautiful stacks are all beat up. So sad for them. So sad. All right. Moving through this intern. Bavaria, of course, they don't do anything. Okay, here we go. 1745, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we do have all these Russians here. After we spend all of our money rebuilding stuff, I'm trying to get some more men built up so we can start really getting an aggressive push going. So we're ending the turn, going into the halfway point of the year. Got another naval battle coming up, and you can see a pretty big fleet that we're trying to take care of here, and almost got them completely taken care of. We got some decent sized ships that were taken out in this one, so this should yield some decent cash for us. Nonetheless, I just want to show some of these naval battles, or at least a little bit of them, so that you guys get some of the picture of it. I don't just want to fast forward it too much, so hopefully this is adequate to show you some of the flavor of it. Even though this is at the end of the battle, you can kind of get the gist of what happened, how it went down. You can see one of my fifth rates is about to sink, so hopefully you can make it through this battle. You can see the little blue icon on his unit card there showing he's about to sink, and yet he does sink. So very sad moment for our poor boys, the sailors of our fleet. But we are going to take the 6th rate nonetheless, which will be a big... And I just lost my admiral. I think he went down with a ship, if you know what I mean. All right, that is that. We're going to try to take any 5th rates that they have. And so that's what we're searching for here. Right now, it's 6,700 is what we get. And there is no 5th rates in it. And we get the whole money. But Britain brings us another fleet for us to deal with. So we'll just show you the results of that. And there we go. Another almost 6,000 out of this. So very nice. So after that, we've gotten quite a bit of money. And whittled down quite a bit of the British fleets. So that fleet we put there has really been profitable for us, because last turn we made quite a bit of money from that fleet as well. So it's paying in huge dividends, as we see a Ottoman fleet with a big old stack on it is making its way going somewhere. You know, it's going to be problematic, it seems, but we'll see where he goes. The last time he dropped off in southern Austria and spent the 20 turns hanging out doing nothing, and then finally taking Venice from us, which obviously we just took back. And yeah, so I don't want to deal with that. I hate going backwards and, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step backward type of deal. I'd rather just keep going forward, if you get my drift. So we'll try to see where he ends up going. All right, we got some tech done, so obviously light infantry is one of them. So we'll take a look at that, and we're going to get this off of doing diamond formation, get him work on platoon firing. After platoon firing is done, we get working on rifling. When rifling's done, we will be able to start on our recruitment of Grenzers. And keep in mind, it does take 2 turns to recruit Grenzers, so we'll only be able to recruit 2 at a time every 2 turns. So it's going to take us still time to get that done. But like I said, we're at the fast part of this campaign series, so things are going to start really churning along fast. As you can see, we're whipping through the years quickly and through the battles pretty quickly as well. Things are going to get going and get going fast. All right. So now we got this back. We're going to replenish or build this back up to where it'll start yielding us some profit. And we're going to start pushing on these Russians over here and try to get rid of them. And like I said, we're going to continually try to force them east to secure our border over here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I got 2,000 men, which is quite a bit. I'm just going to auto-resolve. It's going to be most likely very, very bloody. But just for the speed's sake, yeah, I ended up losing quite a bit. But it's just what we're now. I'm not going to auto-resolve all these, but some of these battles I will be doing some auto-resolve because I do have the money just to get this done quickly, if you get what I mean. All right, they accept the surrender, so Serbia is back in our control after several years of being out of our control, if you get what I mean. Okay, so auto-resolve that. We do capture 3, and that fleet is toast. So this fleet, I'm going to try to get over to see what the Ottomans are doing, but I'm out of movement because, again, that Ottoman fleet with all those ships is concerning. And this is concerning because we got ourselves a bomb catch we're going to have to deal with. So this is a kind of a different battle, so I'm going to show a little bit more of this battle because bomb catches are not easy to fight. So this is going to be a good way to show you how I deal with it. So I really split my forces up and try to get them lay chase to one of my ships while my other ones pursue. And then I can usually catch them in a spot where they leave their bomb catch vulnerable. Although sometimes, especially the bigger the fleets, it is difficult to do because they will be protecting that daggum bomb catch like it's their newborn infant. We're just out of range, unfortunately, so we still got some work to do. I just got to keep that 5th rate that they're chasing out of distance because that bomb catch will do massive, massive damage very quickly to your ship. So it is a massive race ahead, and you can see it's going to be problematic because he is starting to pass one of his own ships, which means we have to deal with that ship as well, and we're still not in range, and he is getting some shots off on us right here as they come down. We're luckily maintaining not hitting that bad damage there. Want to try to do some damage to some of these sails as they push in so I can not have to deal with some of this fleet. And I do actually get one of the sails of that ship that was pursuing me. Get a great hit, take down this mast, and their admiral must have been hanging out up there on the rafters because he just got so he's out of there. And that's good to know. So we got to get past this ship so we can get to that bomb catch. as they are starting to flip now and come towards me, which isn't necessarily ideal, because now he's going to start laying some licks on us. And here they come. You can see how those bombs, when they explode, they do some pretty big damage to your cells. And luckily I am routing that ship, so now I am going to be in the kill zone to try to take out that bomb catch. There we go. So we're gonna do solid shot, because the faster I blow them up, the better. As you can see, significant damage that damn thing does. He's starting to waver, but we don't care. He's starting to lay some more shots off at our other ship there in the distance. He is routing, but we are not going to let up the chase as much as possible. But now we're starting to get in a position where we can't, because of this other ship. We've got to deal with him first. But he is going right into the lap of my other ship over there, so I'm going to lay anchor and get some shots in on him. And man, that was another hard hit to take there. And luckily that ship does rout, because he is still in cannon range of me. So we'll try and break him. I'm taking some hits from that brig over there, but the brigs won't be able to do as much damage, especially not as much as this other ship. Okay, let's get him off now to try to take that bomb catch out. The bomb catch is staying routed, which is fine by me. All right, we did break that ship, so let's get on the move. Let's take out the rest of this fleet. This has gone really well, actually, for being against the bomb catch. A lot of times you're going to get a lot more damage. I just blew the bomb catch out of the water. It's too bad I couldn't have captured him, but it's better just to have him gone. Believe it or not, it is a little more difficult for the human player to manage a bomb catch in your fleet, because of the amount of maneuvering that is required. It is very difficult to keep them firing and keep them out of harm's way from enemy fleets. It's a little easier versus a human player, to be honest, than it is the AI, because the AI is just relentless about coming at you. So anyways, we got this battle won. All right, so another 4,100. We're going to take the 5th rate, so end up with still a pretty decent chunk of change, 3,000. We'll take it. I'm not bashful about about taking that. All right, Poland, they're still over here. I mean, with a pretty decent sized stack. All right, the Ottomans, what you gonna do? Doesn't look like they landed anywhere, but they might have done it off for movement. We'll have to investigate that further. All right, Sweden, they're doing pretty much nothing. Ooh, our ally, the Italian states, just put a spanking on the Ottomans' fleet there. Well, that's actually not a good thing, because if the Italian states are at war with the Ottomans, that means they are probably, if they're moving over there, they could easily move against the Italian states, our protectorate. So that would not be good for our income if they take out the Italian states, because we gave them all of basically central and lower Italy. Yeah, they are at war with Italian states, obviously, or else they wouldn't have been fighting that. And I don't see the Ottomans there yet, but we're going to go ahead and keep moving from over here to Algiers from Morocco. So we'll go ahead and take that region. So we'll welcome them into the fold as we push across North Africa. And we'll slowly make our way into Ottoman territory. Then we have one French, I can't speak right, one French region left. Yeah, you forgot about France, didn't you? You thought they were out of this. No, they're in Tunis. In Tunisia. All right. We have a nice little army with a lot of light infantry. So we're going to make a push here on this Polish army that's full strength army, and we're going to fight this one out. And I'm going to drop some stakes here to protect against any cav charges, and also kind of protect against any other stuff. But we're going to open up the artillery. This is problematic though, because this infantry is making a very fast push on my location here. You can see that this cav is whipping around my flanks. So see, here's where the AI seems to operate fairly good. It's just that they can't keep this kind of thing going. All right, we're gonna have to get back. So this is gonna be a quick movement type of battle. We're getting our shots in here with our howitzers. We might have to just get them off the guns and get them back, because the Poles are quickly taking our position. And that's what we're going to do. We're actually going to detach from the artillery, get our artillery crews up the hill behind our light infantry, and we're going to make a stand here. And we should be able to hold fairly good. It's just we're going to have to do it without artillery and under Polish artillery fire. All right, here we go. Got cav coming in on the left. Cav swooping around all over the place. They got to go around our stake line, or else they're going to get hacksuied down. So that is actually good. We laid our stakes there. They're going to run into the stakes right there. They just took out quite a bit of their own men. We got cav right on top of us. I mean, there's just tons of cav here. So they're into our left flank with cav. We are getting shots off and pulling back. They got to make their way up the hill, which is going to be a little difficult for the line infantry, as they are a little heavier than our light infantry, obviously for the name's sake, right? But we got a grenadier here. We're going to start throwing some grenades. Got some decent hit there. The cav's almost gone. So what you do too is when you get in a fight with cav versus your light infantry, the best thing to do is to stay still and continue doing your target shooting on it, because your men will still shoot at cav even if they are being charged. My grenadier is just going off right now, even in melee. Okay, got another cav coming in. You can see here, yeah, it looks really bad, doesn't it, right now? But we should be okay. We're doing extreme damage with our light infantry up close, because they are very accurate, especially the closer they get. My grenades on the right missed, but it's okay. We're going into melee with the grenadiers on the right. Glad I brought those grenadiers. Right, we're gonna chunk some more. Try and get some more off on that side. Get our general back a little bit out of harm's way. Trying to get some more grenade throws there. You can see we're right up in... They're right up in the business here. Get these grenades off. Okay, they're over here on the left flank. They're starting to break. We lost one of our grenadiers on the right. We're slowly whittling them down. The center and yeah, the center's gone now. Start shooting down that cav. And the right is, I'm sorry, their right, our left is gone. So let's go ahead and move these guys over, and we'll finish up with that right flank. We do have some units straggling back in from the left, but yeah, we're in great shape here now. All right, we're starting to break these units on the right. And now we got a couple cav units coming in on the left. Get the general over here. There's still so many artillery shots. Better keep the general back. All right, all their infantry is pretty well gone at this point. So this battle is pretty much assured, because now all we got to do is take out the 74 artillery guns that they have left. So we'll work on that, as I got to pull back from this line infantry getting some volleys into me. We'll put four light infantry on him, and I don't think he's going to like that too much. Okay, we got some of these light line coming back that had broken, so we'll get some more damage dealt to them. Got my general running down some of these fleeing units. He's so nice that way. Yeah, these line aren't going to stand a chance, because they're pretty tired from running from their route, and now they're running back. So we should have no problem wiping them out. You know, did we take some damage? Yeah, a little bit, but you know what? Light infantry is pretty cheap, and we still actually have several units that took barely any damage, frankly. And but we did have a few that took a hell of a lot. And we were able to move our artillery out, and we only lost a very small bit from our artillery crews. All right, almost working down this last line over here. He's starting to waver. And he's out of there. All right, so just going to work down the artillery, which we'll edit ahead. There's artillery. They're beaten to the hills. So this battle is done. We only lost 275. They lost almost 1,100. How you like them results? Go light infantry. The Jaegers came in clutch. Clutch, baby. All right. Can you only imagine what it's going to be like when the Grinzers get here? Oh, Nelly. It's going to be on. We're going to get them all fixed up, and then we're going to start moving that army more to the east to take back Transylvania. And that's been out of our hands for quite a while as well. So let's see what goes down here on this intern. Where do the Ottomans end up? I couldn't get my fleet over to hit that Ottoman fleet, unfortunately. We got a little bit of movement from the Prussians. They're fighting the Poles in our territory for some reason. They can't mind their own business and stay in their own regions. Hey, but this is okay. They're whittling each other down. It's fine by me. Totally fine by me. Okay. Ottomans have landed, and they bypass Naples and take Rome. And of course, we got all these Italian armies down in, or actually in North Italy. Okay, we're going to fight this naval battle here with the auto-resolve. We end up winning it. One gets away. Real quick, just a big shout out to our channel members. Greatly appreciate their support. If you haven't considered, please consider becoming a channel member. It does help the channel out financially. If you can't do anything extra, you can also subscribe to the channel. That also does help. And also leaving a like on the video helps get us pushed out to a wider audience. So consider one of the three. I greatly appreciate it. And we're getting to the end. Yeah, all these dudes want peace. They're just not getting the picture. It's not happening. It's not happening. Okay. So we got our new election in. We got some new guys, and we're just gonna work to get them in the best possible spots. And this is a pretty decent place to go ahead and end this video. I'll just go ahead and let this finish off, and then we'll pick up on the next episode after this. And I hope you guys enjoyed this a little bit faster pace. We churned through quite a few years on this episode, and I think this is going to help the pacing so we don't get bogged down. As the campaigns kind of go on, I think some people lose interest, so I want to really kind of get the action going. All right. So there we have it. Guys, I appreciate it as always. We'll see you on the next video.